Hey guys, welcome back to Buster's Corner. We are at Worldwide Technology Raceway, otherwise known as Gateway. We got 100 laps, and the track temp's been running about 100, 110. I've had a couple that actually kind of a cloudy day. Um, oh, go Niners! We got the Niners and the Cowboys playing tomorrow. Uh, ain't seen that in a long time, have we? That should be a fun game to watch. Okay, Gateway. Boy, this one's been busting my nards all week. Um, we got a issue with the right front tire wear. Um, we're seeing, I mean, on a good, I guess on a good set, maybe you're looking at 1% per lap. Um, it's really going to depend on the line you run. Um, I'm not fast at all here. You could almost run the stock setup and beat what I got, honestly. And I'll show you what I'm talking about there in a second. For now, let's go through what I've got. Here are my 20 laps. This is at a 5:07. I had it set up earlier in the week. I was doing 34 O's with it, but I was getting 2% tire wear on the right front, which means I was building a really good qualifying setup. Um, there are guys out there, and I'm going to show you one here in a minute. I'm going to show you Andrew's stuff that he was doing in practice. It's ridiculous. He's in the 33s, and I just can't get there. I just can't get there. And maintain good tire wear. So even with that said, so I went from a 34.5. I've been lower with this set. I've actually been at 34.3 one lap. But I guess my goal here is how many laps can I get into 34 before I hit 35s. If you go up and look at our tires, and actually, well, I can do that later. 77% after 20 laps. Now, mind you, I'm running the bottom line and I'm pushing it as hard as I can at that 77. But also looking at the right rear at 80, this car could be loosened up a little bit more. Um, yeah, to get this balanced out, take some pressure off of here. The more you get the right front to rotate, the less wear you're going to have on it. So this 80 needs to be adjusted here. And I see I got a little problem right here on this left rear tire, this 90, 91, 93. That could be just the way I stopped the car. I've seen that happen on tire checks. But I'll be mindful and take a look at that. So this is going to be Gateway 2.1 Busters. So I'm sure you'll see a 2.2, maybe even a 2.5 coming out as I make some more adjustments to it. But I had to cut it off. Let's see. So when we look at the setup here, well, I'll show you the driving line here in a second. You know what I'm talking about. The more you can handle with your throttle control, the looser you can make this. But be mindful, lap 20 is going to get real loose as we dump fuel. You could probably drop this caster some down here, and that'll free you up a little bit more. Actually, that's not a bad idea at all. Where am I at on my cross weight? 55.6. And yeah, that can come down. I don't know if I want to do it right now. You know what? Let me just show you. If you guys don't know how to adjust your cross weight, okay, we're at 55.6. I'm going to take this off. Take this off. Apply. All right, and to loosen this up, we're going to go left front down, right rear down, up in the right front, and up on the left rear. So I'm going to go. So we're at 55.5. I'm going to go down one, up one, up one. And now we're at 54.8. Okay, just a little bit. So we're going to reattach this. Tom don't like these at minus, so I like it at minus, but make this as close to 0 as you can. Okay, so -8 or 7. Okay, and then do the same in the back. 15, drop this down, get as close to 0 as you can. 3.6, 13, 3, so -3 is closer to 0. Double check the front. See how that moved? 9, -7, 50. I'm going to go this way and give me 54.8. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and save this as 2.1 again. All right, we'll keep that. I'll do a couple laps here real quick. On the brakes, adjust your brakes to fit your driving style. And with that said, let me bring up this video. Oops, let me get rid of me. Let me get rid of me on this one. Okay, roll camera. Andrew was in our practice session today, and the dude is cranking out some massive laps compared to what I'm doing. So I captured his video, and I wanted to see his driving line and see how it compared to what I was doing. And I definitely learned a lot from watching Andrew. And I suggest you guys do this in your races or practices. If a guy's doing something you can't do, let's go find out what he's doing. So that's what we're going to do right here real quick. Andrew threw me a couple of tidbits of information for my setup. I appreciate Andrew. You probably didn't know you were doing it, but I was way off base. I'm still off base, but I'm a little closer to it, I guess. Let's watch Andrew run a couple laps right here. So just so we know, 109 degrees, 60%, marbles cleaned. Laps, he cranked out a 33.623. And this isn't his qualifying setup, you guys. This is his race setup. And you got to give a lot of credit to guys like Andrew that just know how to drive these cars. You know, it's not always the setup. Probably 90% of the time it's the driver. I could probably take his same setup and tear it up, but it's the driver. So let's go take a quick look. I'm going to go to lap 86. Push play. And I want you to notice his exit. He's down low in the corner. Right around the bottom. Not quite on the bottom, but just off it. But listen to when he picks up the throttle. See that? Almost when he's almost out of the exit. He's got a clear sight, clean sight to the wall and down the track. Oh, that's probably me. Just get the heck out of the way. Cut it in. Kind of a little diamond here a little bit. Not dead on the bottom. They're on the, okay. Right there. I'm gonna go without talking this time. So listen to where he picks up the throttle. If you pick up the throttle too soon, you're gonna spin this car out, and you're gonna blow up the right front tire. See there? He's not hammering up out of the corner. He's easing into it, squeezing into it, and letting the car rotate by itself as much as possible. You notice that right there? Hardly any throttle at all. I mean, he's maintaining an idle through the corner, if you will, but he's not trying to power through the center of that apex. There you go. And there's a point where you can feel, and that's probably a little too much. There's a point you can feel the rear end grabbing or not grabbing. You can feel it grab and turn left, or you can feel it grab and push towards the wall. So if you're running a belt or a geared steering wheel, a G29 if you will, and you don't have IRFB or IFFRB, you won't feel the feeling that the direct drive and what he's feeling here in the car. So you got to have that stuff. Or you can do like Marty does and turn the sound up on your tires. But here you can just listen to his motor. Let's go. You can hear the motor on this thing, and that kind of tells you what he's doing. Okay, that's enough of that. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. So really, it really is all about driving the track. You know, so for me, I could not get the times those guys were getting. I was earlier, but I was just turning up tires. I could not put out a setup that was just eating up tires that bad. So I had to compromise and get his tire wear out of it. And like I said, this will get better tire wear. I'm running the bottom. Cockpit. So I'm probably even lower than what he was. I am. I'm probably too low. But practicing what I learned from Andrew on that corner exit, and we did this back in the trucks. I didn't run cups here, but I did run trucks. I think even Indy cars, and that's the same way it was on trucks. You gotta let it float through here. There you go. And wait for it to straighten out to get back on there. But wish I had faster setup. Okay, let's move on. There was a question on Discord. From Joe32725. Do you guys have any upcoming content that discusses rake and its importance for the next gen? On a video. Yeah, I plan on talking about this a little bit. Something Tom and I ran across. So next gen does not have a track bar, right? But in a way you do. And when you work on your setup and you're going to get your rake, arrow. Oh, that's so small right there. So you're working on this rake right here, and you want this line just like this. Once you get that, and really drop the car down as low as you can, and then get this pattern is what you want. Now we had a hard time on Rockingham to get that pattern because it was so bumpy, and we had some spikes in here. That's okay. You're gonna get that. You don't need to raise the car up so much that you take all the spikes out of this curve right here. Well, let me look at something here real quick. All right, let me get me again here because I'm probably on top of that. Okay. So Rockingham was so rough that we have some spikes in it. That's okay. Get the majority of this downforce as close as you can. Now, once you get this, all right, let's go back to the setup. Once you get this, and I did this setup, my setup, the rear ride heights. Okay. Think of your roll center on your car, on your race car. The more you raise the back, which is what the track bar does, the more you raise the back, the more you raise the roll center, you will free it up mid-corner. All right, and even sometimes on corner inch, you'll free it up in general. If you have an old cheat sheet somewhere, like I have one from Ryko for the SK and Tour, and for some I look at once in a while. I should get one for cup cars. I really should. And it says I'm tight in the middle. Okay, and if I tight in the middle, raise the right rear track bar. It says, okay. If you're tight on entry, raise the left rear track bar. Okay, if you're tight on exit, raise the right rear track bar. Okay, but we don't have a track bar. But what I want you to do, or what I've been doing, is I'll raise the ride height. Okay, and I do it even on both sides. Now, you can raise just one side or the other. I don't know how that affects the car. I didn't do that much research into it. I just know that if I'm tight in the middle, or if I'm tight going in, or I'm tight on exit. And let's say I'm tight on exit, and changing the spring is too much. Like another 50 pounds, that's too much. It's too big a swing. Or ARB, another notch here is too much. I just need a little. Go in here and hit your ride heights and bump them up just a click. Okay, and you can try doing just the right side only, and go give it a couple laps and see if that frees you up. But that's going to help free you up a little bit at a time. All right. So I hope that answers your question. Is that Joe? Uh, but you do want your downforce. Let's go back to our Motec. You do want this curve, especially if you have a smooth track. Daytona, Talladega. This one here is a very smooth track, and you can see we have this. Okay, so you want to get that first. Tom is still working on some other stuff that. Oh, the other one that was good on this track was wheel spin. Did I resolve that? I thought I did. I cut it down. Wheel spin. Push the line up here. This nasty one right here. And you look over here, and it's on corner entry. That's where the left front tire is locking up and go. Okay. There, and if you look at the other notch over here, look at this one. That's also my corner entry down here. So that's where that left front tire is locking up going in. All right. It was worse, but I got that knocked down to there. We'll review. Our numbers here look good. 46, 45, 44. Back over here. 67, 65, 66. One for the 147. Good clean level in the corner. Okay. Histogram. Oh, I was playing with this earlier. I don't think I came back to finish it, did I? I was trying to work on this side of it right here a little bit. But that's within reason. And a lot of the stuff I don't even like. Tom went through and made this all nice and pretty, and the car was so loose I couldn't drive it. It was terrible. Spent all that work and I couldn't do it. We're still working on diffuser numbers. I don't think that's been buttoned up yet. Okay, that's what you guys don't have. Okay. All right, where am I at? We should be almost done. So on this one, if you want to loosen it up, well, do this up here. All right, so you're going to run some laps. Get these two numbers as close to possible to being the same. All right, so they're working the same as much as possible. And by doing that, you can do it the way I did it right here, loosen it up by adjusting those. You can even take and raise the back of the car a hair and help it rotate. But you gotta be careful. You gotta watch that 20 lap in when things start going crazy. Crazy, I mean by 77. I got no grip here, but I got more grip here. I got more grip in the right rear right now, so it's gonna want to hook left on me, right? So get this balanced out. I wanted to show you. Let me see my list of things. Rake versus track bar. Marty's doing videos, you guys, and he's posted them on our Facebook page. Please subscribe to Marty's videos. He's got some good stuff going on over there. Now, okay, I don't think I'm done here, but I want to show you guys something real quick. iRacing Gateway open. I'm going to turn a quick lap. I can show you what I'm talking about. This is the stock setup, but I want to show you just how much better.
Have about 1 lap of fuel left.
They're getting with these stock setups. And my guess is they got Tom's workbook and they're using it. Because I don't remember one being this good with the downdraft numbers that this one has. So the problem with the stock setup too is the brakes. They got you braking way early. So if you get into a race and the guy's braking way early or locking up and pushing to the wall, he's running the stock setup. The brakes aren't right on it. If you plan on running the stock setup, take my brake package or increase those calipers. Oh, I can't slow down. Increase those calipers so you get this thing slowed down. And change the gear on it. Stock setup's also getting, well, the slower you go, the better tire wear you get. So the stock setup is getting 1% per lap. I'll do one more lap here real quick. All right, last lap. Come on, slow down. See, the brakes don't want to choke it down. Okay. Stop, 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 stop. That needs bigger brake calipers that don't want to stop. Okay. 34.8 and 34.6. And 1% tire wear. But let's go to Motec. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. What I'm trying to point out anyway. This is the stock setup. Was it Matt Holden that makes these? And look how he's got the downforce perfect. Actually, the same downforce we got, huh? So they're definitely improving the heck out of those stock setups. That's what I'm trying to get at here, you guys. Okay, I think that's all I have. Hope it's a short video. Thank you, Andrew, for letting me steal your information and share it. Andrew's a good guy. I've raced with him a few times. He's a good guy. He's always way up front, though. I'm fighting for last place. Marty's videos, rake versus track bar. Get your rake where it needs to be. Get the car as low as you can get it. Make sure you adjust the rake so you have a good numbers on your Motec. And then if you need to use it as a track bar, use it as a track bar. I do. Don't go too high, right? We've learned this one. Don't go too high with that. Be just a little bit, because after so many laps in, let me see. Oops. Oh, did I close that? Dang it! All right. There's the last one I ran. Oops. Just open that. All right, and let's just go take a look at our ride heights here real quick. Oops, not that one. Overview. All right. So you're down here in the corner, right? Look at that, 43's all the way across. Man, that's sweet. Okay, that's on lap 2. What happens now on lap 62, 65, 47? This is the back. The whole car is lifted up, huh? 77. I should look at this number here. So we went from 1.44, 1.7, all right? So now the back of the car is up in the air, and what happens to our roll center? We have a loose car. So if you're going to use it as a track bar, don't use a lot because it's going to raise up. But you can use it for minor adjustments. Okay. Okay. Let me see here. Let's see. I think we're done. Yep, mic's on. Okay. All right, that's all I got, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please share. The Buster's Corner setups are available on our Facebook page, and I will also post it on our Discord and under general chat. And then once we have a good setup proven throughout the week, we'll put it up in the save setups on Discord and save them up there. But you can find it on Facebook. Find us on Facebook, Buster's Corner. And once you get into Facebook, you'll get the link to the Discord, so you can join Discord. If you don't have Facebook, email the channel here, okay? And I'll send you a link via email to get on Discord, so you don't have to go through Facebook if you don't want to. That's fine. I get it. Like I said, this is not my best setup. I had a really hard time working with this one. I'm sure there's going to be guys, hopefully some guys will be able to step up and find the secret that I'm missing, and share it with us, and we'll do upgrades from there. I know Marty's working on one, Greg's working on one, Tom's working on one. So hopefully somebody will do a better job than what I did. That's all I got, guys. Thanks for watching Buster's Corner. Say hi to Bob, Tom, and Bill on the racetrack. Have a nice day. Go Niners. Bye-bye.